Roofman is a comedy, drama, crime movie written and directed by Derek France. I really wanted to check this out because of him. He hasn't done a lot of movies, but his film The Place Beyond the Pines is really good. And I didn't mind The Light Between Oceans with Fassbender and Vikander. So this one is based off of Jeffrey Manchester. He is a career criminal known for doing a spree of robbing 45 McDonald's. He used to be part of the military. However, he's got a acute mind when it comes to infiltration and memory and sort of finding out how to enter places. So he uses it for crime, to climb on top of roofs and then break in with a sledgehammer usually. However, after McDonald's, where he shoves 3 people into a freezer, he gets caught and sentenced to 45 years in prison. 1 year for each robbery of the McDonald's. So he's kept away from his family and decides to escape from prison, and then hides out in a Toys R Us. He manages to find a display behind some bike racks and uses the sink to wash himself, eat candy, and sort of keep a low profile because several weeks will go by. He does have a friend though who will help him get out of the country if he has enough money. However, he decides to install some baby monitors to entertain himself and discovers one of the workers named Layla. He likes her, but she has a toy drive, so he decides to steal some toys and then give it to the church. However, they invite him in, and with the promise of community, he's able to come out of his shell a little bit and pretend to be a spook named John Zorn. So he ends up dating Layla and bonding with her 2 daughters because he kind of misses his own, and then he finds himself getting lost in the sauce because he's got to wait for his criminal connect to get another passport so he can flee the country. However, he's spending too much time with his family, bonding with them, helping them, learning with them, becoming a cooler person that he isn't really. And the movie does slow down with its pacing though. The first 45 minutes is all crime stuff, robberies and escaping from prison and hiding out. But then after maybe about 45 minutes to an hour, we sort of sink into the romance aspect, and it sort of overtakes the entire film. And then it quickly goes into a heist at the end, but that lull in the middle kind of threatens the film. And there's some definite liberties you can definitely tell that are not there. Like, if he had this great, amazing criminal friend, how come he didn't leave the country? And in real life, Jeffrey was not that good looking, but in the movie, Channing Tatum's super charming and good looking, so I can understand that. And some of the aspects of the film are really goofy, and but overall, it's a solid mix. Really good cast, especially you've got Peter Dinklage as a jerky manager of the Toys R Us, and Kristen Dunst, and a few other small roles in there, like Ben Mendelsohn's underutilized, and so is a few others. But overall, Roofman is like good, but it's not great. It definitely could have been elevated by being a little bit more serious. Overall, though, pretty entertaining time. I give it a 6.5 out of 10.